and we'll be able to prepare for our retirement. So you all know we are buying this land. First of all, it is 100 acres, and we are paying 1.36 billion. We have a payment plan of 6 months. So with 6 months, we need to pay 315 million every 2 months. So our next installment will be end of February. So we needed to have that in mind so that we plan well. We are out of time. I don't know if we still have, if we can introduce ourselves so that we know each other. You know, we are planning for retirement and it's going to be a community. Someone is saying time, so we can skip that. But my name is Jason Mugabe, and I work as CEO of Mushana. Mushana is an investment vehicle which brings people together from all over the world to invest and prepare for retirement. We are trying to create generational wealth and try to achieve what we call financial freedom. We don't want to suffer in the future. You know, we always discuss about preparing children and trying to expect children to take care of you when you are retired, which no longer works. Most of us, we are not from Central. We come from different parts of Uganda. This means you left your parents there in the village. Some are lucky they stay with them here. But however much you are staying with your parents in Central, you may not be staying in their homes. And you may not, and first of all, you are also struggling on your own. You are trying to raise school fees here and there, trying to set up a home. So your parent may ask for help. You may not give it in that your time they need it. And that should teach you that you also need to plan for yourself, not rely on your children once you retire. So that's what we are trying to build in Mushana, that however much we are empowering our children, we need to prepare for our decent retirement. And today we are here trying to prepare for retirement. You may not build your country home here, retirement home, but you may start up a project to give you passive income in retirement. You start up a hotel, cottages. You can go into grazing livestock, and you start earning something in retirement. Not necessarily to stay here, but we see someone there, he has a country home with a farm. Once in a while you can come and stay around and look at your animals. You know, it is also good in retirement when you have something to keep you busy as you are making some passive income. So that is what we are trying to prepare for. So here an acre goes for 18.2 million, and we are saying with our model, it is first come, first serve. The one who pays first will have that advantage of picking where they want to be. The one who pays second will choose after the first one. So that is our model. And it is also a strategy to use for us to be able to raise the funds, and we pay for the land according to the payment plan given to us by the vendor. So I'm going to hear from members what they think about the land and how possible for us to raise the funds, and we pay for this land, then we plan. Some members were bringing an idea that before members start their projects, maybe building, we can do a joint venture here, like tree planting or goat grazing or cattle. But those will come later after buying land. So what we need first is to clear for land. Then those other, the beautiful thing here is when we came here, the land may not be suitable for cultivation, but it is good for grazing, and we've been able to see some animals around, right? So because it's a bit rocky, down it is a bit okay for cultivation. Those who want to go into cultivation, near the natural forest. But here it's a bit rocky, but we are seeing some vegetation. Well, these vegetations are, meaning something else can go there. So you may not say it is too rocky for something to grow there. It's not like here. There is some soil, you can do something. You can plant trees. If these trees manage to go there, another tree can go there. We can do grazing, we can do any projects. Some people are interested in building hotels. Yeah. So maybe I can hear from members the questions and the views, the ideas. What do you think about the land? Do you have people who are disappointed? Of course, I've had some people saying it is far. This place is not far. It is only 65 kilometers from City Square. Now, as we keep developing our country, you know, this time we've passed the other side. Next time we can pass down, and in a few years to come, we will be just closing, because people are going to be opening, creating different estates and opening roads. Eh? So you find where it is 65, it is 60 or 55. The more it develops, the more roads are opened and the more roads are maintained. The issue of the road, that is not an issue. These roads are worked on by people who stay in the community. Once we come here, we shall work on the road. After all, even your capital city is messy. When you go to those roads, you even wonder. Now, if the country has failed to maintain roads in the capital city, you cannot expect where they are, eh? Where the cars pass that road just once in a month or 2 months, you find one car, and you expect it to be like as if you're on express. So that one is not an excuse. The roads are going to be worked on, and it is us to work on those roads. Eh? So don't be there and expect anyone to work on your road, yet it is your land. It is us. Once we come here, we shall work on the roads. We have national water here, and the power is also not an issue. If you are 100 people here, even if you just say everyone contribute 1 million, 100 people, that's 100 million. But if you say 2 million, you want to bring power, that's 200 million. With those services, they work with influence, and influence is money. So, and the money comes from working together as a community. So I'll be welcoming questions and ideas.
Members, my name is Agura Mwesibwa. I think I'm the newest member here.
Yes.
I'm impressed by this experience. First of all, I think the land is a very good location, with plenty of opportunities. My only worry is the access to your land. From, I don't know, the mapping around, because there are always challenges, you know, getting access to your land. So that if someone wants to do some development, you have somewhere to pass. If you can, maybe you deal together with the neighbors, work out that, because sometimes it can be a challenge. You find someone has a fence that says you have no access, then you go into. So that's one. Then number two is I was sharing with 1 or 2 members. You are calling it a retirement, Mushana retirement village or something.
Yes.
So the expectation is that it should be slightly different from ordinary, you know, land development, because if I'm going to have a retirement home and someone behind me is looking after pigs and channeling the effluent into my compound, so I don't know, maybe through some other forum you will be sharing with members how you can do some general demarcations in terms of, you know, as you demarcate the plots,
design of the village.
The design of the
whole village.
Yes, the village. The planning. Yes, something like that. Those are my.
Should be a holistic one.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Mwesigo. The issue of the road access, you mean the general access or
no.
everyone's plot?
No, to
General access to this land.
This land.
This land.
From where we parked, for example, how do you?
No. Here, that road where we parked, it connects to this one. This one takes you back to the center. Now, the reason why we passed there, we are doing marketing.
So you don't have access?
Yes, this is the main road.
Okay.
Even now we can pass there and go.
Fine.
Eh? But I was doing marketing this side. We were planning for retirement. What I wanted to show you this side is people have already planned for their retirement here. Huh? You have seen those houses?
Yeah.
Yes, this is what I wanted to show you people. Because you may come and say, but we are planning for something, but we don't see the picture. There, it gives you a picture of what you want to do. And we shall do better than what they are doing. Because for them, they are individuals and we're a group. With the access, we have it. We have 3 accesses here. Where we have passed, that's one. The second one is here, which is the main. And it comes direct to our land. It passes through our land actually, and takes you down to where you see the landing site there. Also connects where we have parked and connects down where we got lost from.
Oh, we are at the
And
center.
we are going to open more roads because, like I said, once we come here, more people are going to come. More roads are going to be opened and the distance will be shortened more. The issue of planning, this is a community, like any other estates, we are going to plan it as a community. We see what we can do about that. Yeah. Any more questions? The views?
The issue of the two months. In terms of your financial projection, when do you hope to finish the demarcation? What is the plan in terms of demarcating the land? Are you going to cut it out based on how many acres you bought, or you're going to do a plan of say 1 acre? If you want, you can join. I don't know, the planning, the surveying work, what is the timeline, so that somebody can actually say, yeah, I'm taking it there, this is what I want.
That is what we wanted. We wanted everyone to book. But now we have passed that booking stage. Now we're going to a second booking. Now, if you have booked 3 acres, you should have paid 9 million for booking. For us to know that you are serious. And we demarcate 3 acres for you. But now someone has booked 3 acres, you find has paid only 3. Meaning that is 1 acre, because you may fail to pay for the other 2. But we're going to have 2 layouts. We're going to have the real one and the marketing one. The marketing one, here you are marketing. You know, when we are doing these things, we're also looking at the bigger picture. We are developing our portfolio and we are marketing, we want to attract more people. So when we are going to do one for marketing, to see that we are planning for future and we are creating a retirement village with a marina, well planned. And when we put it out there, we attract more people to join us, right? But we are going to have a real one according to what people have booked. If you have booked 3 acres, 10, 5, and you want them together, that's what we shall work out. The surveying, they are going to be here because they are the ones who are going to develop that layout, the marketing one, and we see how it goes. But this is simple as long as we have the money.
The money, cash.
Yes.
Mr. Bosco, from the background, I was hearing that we should have moved with a policeman. Reason being that there are challenges of land wrangles. In other words, they would ask, how are we coming here? From my observation, there are no squatters. We are peaceful. The land is squatter free. And from other discussions, we could even use Katosi, the lake, to bring us here. So implying the accessibility of the land is enough. And it is humankind to develop the area. So we appreciate for the good service. That's all.
And I hope the plans by the surveyors should be at least protect that natural environment, because if it is destroyed, it will not be replaced. So is that part of the plan?
Yes, the natural forest is near the lake, where we have the access to the lake.
Yeah, down here.
We are going to reserve the lake for the company so that we give everyone access to the marina. Yes, because we cannot give that access to one person because they will close it to do their private business. But the company will maintain that as natural forest. Yes. The company has shareholders who invest in, so we invest also. We shall also invest in some acres here. Yes. Any other questions?
Yes. I don't know whether this has already been addressed, but the reason as why I've come late, when we were moving up, those who never reached down the other side, we saw some marking with the pier. Some people are saying it's a pipeline, some other people are saying it's a private land. But I wanted to confirm.
Public land.
I've confirmed it is a pipeline. It is a water pipeline. On the left, there is a pipeline. Even on the right, there is a pipeline. So this place has water supply. That's number one. That's a plus. So electricity
Underground.
maybe underground. Yeah, we have the sun. Yeah. Now, for me, my concern, because the business I do is also by the lake, and I have challenge with the NEMA. So I don't know how the issue of NEMA will be handled. That's why I said I came in late. I don't know whether this had already been addressed. It wasn't. So, the surveyors are still down, I believe, but my concern still is on the extension of what NEMA is going to claim. How are you going to go about it?
Okay, we have a small access to the lake. That one we shall sort it out with NEMA, of course. NEMA cannot stop you from doing a development. That one we shall have to work it out. Where there is a natural forest there, we have access to the lake. But the issue of NEMA, the biggest part of the land has no connection with NEMA's land. So, because everyone here will have a lake view and we have a lake dry land, so we don't have issues with NEMA. I hope I've answered your question. We have dry land, small access there where there is natural forest, and that is going to be maintained by the company to give everyone access to the marina. Because it is a retirement village and we want to have that. We are just being futuristic, we know. Maybe, God willing, I will be having a yacht and I will need a marina where to park my yacht. We are making money in Mushana, of course. I don't want to be an ordinary person. So that one we shall sort it out. Yes. Yes. You know, at the beginning I said retirement doesn't mean I have to be here 24/7. Retirement means I can put here a hotel where I can earn passive income and I can always maybe fly or by the lake, by water, or by air to come and have a holiday here in my hotel where the hotel is paying for me. That is passive income. You are earning, you can sleep here, eat good food. That is all retirement.
That's what I'm asking you about.
Yes.
Are you planning any of those?
Yes.
What are you planning?
That's why I'm planning to buy a yacht, and I'll have a marina. I will have a retirement project here.
I'm looking at that point where you're saying that there's dry land there, which the company will reserve for. Will it reserve it in a perspective of its retirement or in a perspective of access to the people who are here?
You see, whether it is a marina, you see a marina, first of all you must have security, you must have maintenance, right? You must have where people can rest from. It is a company, but you people will be club owners, but that doesn't mean you have free access. You cannot have free access. Even when you buy like a condo, it is yours, but you must have cleaners, you must have power, you must have security. You get it? The company is going to retain it, to develop it more for our comfort, but you must subscribe. It is going to be a business on its side, but also cheaper for you and to live in a better organized community with like-minded people. It doesn't mean you are going to have a free access. If it is free, you cannot manage it. You cannot manage. There is nothing like free.
I thought you can give it to a community.
Yes, that's a community. With a community, you must have workers. You must pay them.
Not like all those costs physical limit where the community organize themselves and they can be able to maintain it?
That one is possible, but you see, I don't know how you can explain it, but in a simple way, there's nothing like free. Yes, it cannot be free because the marina has to be maintained. It is like, you see, Munyonyo, Commonwealth, it's a government project. But they had to give it to deal because if they give it to you or me now, we may not manage. So those ones we shall go into that later. You don't want to start mixing up things. But managing a project, it needs funds, and funds must come from business. Those people will be parking their boats, they must pay. It is like parking fee. Because you must pay, your boat has to be protected. How are we going to pay security? So those are issues we shall come in later. Yes?
Like from his view, I think basically he was asking for continuity because this is a retirement home. Time will reach when the continuity is not basically to the company to what? To continue with the management of
The management.
the estate. It's possible. So when that possibility comes, how can that marina?
The good thing here is the company, it is, and our plan is not to remain a private company. You know, a company to be successful, it must be public. All these most successful companies, Facebook, you see all these banks, those public companies, everyone can buy shares and, you know, they are public. So I may not be there, someone else. What we are looking at is continuity, like you said. If I die today, it must continue. So we are looking forward to become a public company and for continuity. Yes.
Time will come. The company will just realize the company. That becomes something and I was going to ask, I said, so what's the role and the responsibility does the community, because this is not going to be an ordinary community, it's going to be a different community. Do they have shares? So they have a voice? Yes, something like that for continuity purposes, because this place is going to stay for generations. It's going to stop with us. So there must be something that actually can show its continuity even after.
Yes, like I said, most people here are shareholders, and that part is really taken care of. That's why the company has maintained that for now. Maintain that.
Why you shareholders?
If you why you would know.
Now, and you need to buy shares.
We need to buy shares. I don't know when you joined.
Jason.
Yes.
This community here. Because now people have shares in the company and they want to be members of the community. So that's my worry. Their views will not represent our views.
You see, that one will bring more issues when we go into that. But what we are here for a good cause. We are not here to just, you know, people always, you know, when you are marketing. Today I was posting someone was saying, these people, the way they promote, they are good at marketing, but they're like aim global. We are here to stay. We are going to be here.
To be realistic about that, there would be some shareholders who would have an interest here. That's one part of it. But you'll find other people going to enter it, they also have an interest. The other person will ask you somewhere. But importantly, is Mushana doing something that is right for the benefit of yourself and others? The answer is yes. That's why you find...
Are you a shareholder?
Me, I'm a shareholder. Okay. I may not buy here today, but I'll buy somewhere else. Now it becomes a bit challenging, but the most important is we are all together, isn't it? And now that's why Mushana comes out to be open to you to say, there is a project here. Can we manage it? Can we empower you, the community, those ones who have got an interest? Then suddenly you find that at least there is what? Management. That's my thinking about it.
Because you're a shareholder, which is okay.
Well, shares are still open up to Monday.
Our prayer.
What is the issue?
But we also have a circle, which shares are cheaper. Each share is 100,000. It's also part of it. We have entered into a contract with the vendor, an agreement, sales agreement, and she gave us a payment plan. So these are 100 acres, meaning each acres contribute about 3.2 every 2 months. That is like 1.6 every month, right? So that is going to be our payment plan. Like each acre every month you must contribute 1.6. Or 2 months you pay 3.5, 3.2. So that we're able to raise the 315 the vendor wants end of February. It's first come, first serve. The reason why we give people who pay full amount the first chance to pick where they want is if the vendor wants 315 million and one of us has failed even raised 1 million in that period, but the other one has saved us to pull the 36 million, then we shall be using that money to pay the vendor, right? And that person has helped us to keep on post pay by our obligation. We have to get that first where they want. But I say we pray for blessing so that we're able to raise the fund. Because at 65 kilometers, everyone saw the Mr. Iga's retirement project in Kasang. Now Kasang includes due diligence. The land had issues. The person was selling us had the title seated on another title, so we had to leave that land. But each acre is about 100. But that is 57 kilometers. You see that? Eh? Now we are here 65 kilometers buying an acre at 18, and we are saying it is far. No? Far. People come. You can put a hidden hideout there. Right? People come. Don't go in. So this is a very good one at 18 million surely. Guys, you are just don't talk about the road. It's you people to work on. You cannot work on the road. Whom do you expect to work on? We are able to be here even before time. So here everyone should be putting in more. Like don't look at okay, let me put 1 million. If you have the 100 million, you bring it so that we are able to raise the first installment. And we don't be on pressure. We are comfortable. Because when you have like some group of books, but we can take the land. It is cheap, by the way. Our neighbor, you see where those pine, eh? The neighbor is selling each acre at 40 million.
Did you have any risky management plan?
Yes.
In case you don't fulfill the obligation you have with the vendor, what will happen to the money you paid to them and all that? And how do you settle the people who have given in advance?
That one we always do it. By the time you fail, you know,
you're not saying you're going to fail, just a risk management.
Yes, I think you have bought land before, and we may not have paid according to the payment plan. How do you manage it? You know, there are negotiations, there are interests in agreements. If you fail to pay by the deadline, maybe the vendor will say now you put interest in each balance. And that we always communicate. We are good at communicating. We had a project, the Kasanya project. We had to communicate to people. If people are afraid to pay, the vendor says we have to pay this interest. So those who had not paid full amount, we had to refund and raise the amount. So if you fail to pay now, I will say now the 20 acres at 25 million, so that we are able to raise the interest. And we'll fund those who had paid 3 million instead of 18. We get someone to pay 20 million and we'll fund you so that we're able to get the interest.
Okay, let's say this. You're saying by June, the deal between me, the individual here, and Mushana, strictly 6 months. So after 6 months, terms and conditions that I could even be refunded, whatever percentage I've paid, and you could increase. Well, Mushana put those terms on me. What risks do I have if I don't meet my commitment by June? And the risks that I could be charged 25 million, is that risk there? Because of, say, issues of interest, issues of, you'd even refund my money because the economics there, Mushana could take it and just say.
We are saying we need to pay this for this land in 8 months, right? Now, the strategy is 6 months members should have paid so that we are not on pressure by the vendor. In case they fail to pay in 6 months, now we start looking at instead of 1.3 billion, we have 1 billion. How are we raising those 2 months? So the 2 months is our risk management strategy. We start looking for people who have full pay,
but do not
come and replace.
But do not book.
Yes.
It means assuming we are 100 who book and set 20 pay to pay by June. So it means the 20
will be now marketing for one who has 18.2 million
cash.
Cash.
Okay.
Come and take over someone who has paid 5. We'll fund the 5. You take the acre.
Not more than that.
Yes.
Okay. Once you can buy at 18 still.
That is okay.
But maybe not.
Then after 18 months, their calls have small balances. After 8 months, we always you charge them interest. Because we shall have paid for the land. Okay. But for you are not paid for yet.
But those things are communicated clearly.
It's an indicator also by the month. If I 1 acre I've paid 1 million by the month, I think it's an indicator.
So by the way, we always, you know, an acre is 18 million. You know, by 6 months you have paid 2 million. Surely when we say we refund, you're not going to start now.
6 months.
Unless I come with it cash. Yes. I could walk with it to the office.
It comes with 17.2.
You need to summarize.
So members, are we good to go? Is everything okay?
Thank you so much. We appreciate. Wish you the best.
It has been nice, enlightening.
So now, what's the way forward? Are we looking for money?
Yes. Sir, do you need to be a member of the circle to pay, or you can just walk in and pay?
No. For now, but that's a very good question. You see, we are building a bank. Maybe most of you didn't know. Our all this is all about creating our decent retirement. You cannot just imagine the shareholder in Centenary Bank. Centenary Bank has started as a circle. Just imagine every year they make about 600 billion. Just imagine we are one of them, my shareholder. We'll be going to Miami for yes. So that's what we are building. So you are all encouraged to come and join Mushana Circle. We build a bank together. And we live here when we are earning passive income. Yes.